Hi, my name is Darren Joseph from HEJ.tax, and we're the team that seeks to demystify that sometimes confusing world of international tax. Today I want to talk about the new Portugal list of tax havens, new as in September 2025 new. What's different from before? The exclusion of Hong Kong, Liechtenstein, and Uruguay. All right, let's get into it now. So in the context of the fight against international tax evasion and avoidance, certain jurisdictions like Portugal and many others have adopted various measures aimed at combating what they deem to be abusive operations when it comes to income and wealth taxes. And they've created these so-called blacklists, or lists of opaque jurisdictions, or lists of tax havens, or whatever, or abusive tax regimes, whatever they want to call it. But they create a list of jurisdictions to generally avoid when you have structures that may be exposed, in this case of Portugal. Failure to do so may have some adverse tax consequences. So let's look at the European blacklist as it stands right now in September 2025. You have American Samoa, Anguilla, Antigua, Barbuda, Fiji Islands, Guam, Palau, Panama, Russia, Samoa, Trinidad and Tobago, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Vanuatu. So that's the blacklist. They also have a grey list, the EU, that includes Armenia, Belize, the BVI, Costa Rica, Curaçao, Eswatini, Malaysia, Seychelles, Turkey, and Vietnam. Now, here's Portugal list. Of all the jurisdictions that I'm familiar with, Portugal has like the longest blacklist. Let's quickly go through it. You have Anguilla, Antigua, Barbuda, Aruba, St. Helena, Ascension, and Tristan da Cunha. Bahamas, Bahrain, Barbados, Belize, Bolivia, Brunei, Costa Rica, Fiji. You also have the Maldives, the Northern Mariana Islands, Marshall Islands, Mauritius, Monaco, Christmas Island, Palau, Solomon Islands, Svalbard, and Jan Mayen. Turks and Caicos, BVI, USVI, Jamaica, Jordan, Kuwait, Djibouti. Dominica, the UAE, which includes Dubai. And I'm going to mention that because there's this, I was watching a video from another tax professional online who's talking about dealing with a client who's based in Portugal, and they have a company in the UAE. And because the UAE is on the blacklist, they want to shift the jurisdiction to Dubai. I fell over laughing. Dubai is one of the 7 emirates that make up the UAE, just in case you didn't know. Anyway, Gambia, Gibraltar, Grenada. You also have Guyana, Honduras, Guam, Kiribati, Isle of Man, Niue, Pitcairn Islands, Iran, Saint-Pierre et Miquelon, Tokelau, Norfolk Island, Labuan, which is in Malaysia, Lebanon, Liberia, Mauritius, Monaco, Montserrat, Nauru, Panama, French Polynesia, Puerto Rico, Qatar, Yemen, Vanuatu, American Samoa, St. Lucia and Kitts and Nevis, San Marino, Tuvalu, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, Cook Islands, Guernsey, Jersey, other Pacific islands, so it's pretty broad, basically any island in the Pacific, Falkland Islands, St. Vincent, Grenadines, Seychelles, Eswatini, Oman, Tonga, right, Trinidad and Tobago. So that's your list. My name is Darren Joseph from HEJ.tax, and we'll see you next time.